Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars 2022. This is day 6. So it's the 6th of December, the 6th day of Advent, and the 6th day of our Advent calendar, where we are doing this live. So before I go too far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this content or any others, please share it out there. Our goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers by next April, which will be our unofficial 2nd anniversary, if you want to count it that way. That's the month we hit 1,000. That's the month I restarted this channel, sort of rebooted this channel's content, and that's when I'd like to hit 2,000. So please share it out there. Let your friends know. Bring your family. Maybe not the kids. This is not necessarily a kids channel, but please do share it out there with your friends. So anyway, what we do here on Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars is I have 2 Advent calendars, one from Germany, one from State of Brewing in Wisconsin, which I believe is actually Aldi's brand. The other brand comes out of Costco and other retails in the United States, but they get their beer from microbreweries all over Germany, Austria, and that area of Central Europe. Bring those beers to us. Let us try them. So up on the block today is a Helle beer from Landgang Brauerei or Brewery and a Session IPA from State of Brewing. If you guys have been watching the show or you know anything about me, you know I don't like IPAs. So on day 5, Germany took the lead, 3-2 with yesterday. So if you missed it, go back and watch it. But yeah, today I don't want to sound biased, but unfortunately I think Germany's going to take this one too. But we're going to do what we always do. So this is our beer from Germany. Landgang Brauerei, which on their website calls Shore Leave Brewery, so I think that's how they translate that, or that might be literally the translation. This is a Helle style beer. Very cool sort of military style logo, kind of like you would see a pinup on the side of a bomber. There goes the dog and somebody into the restroom. So yeah, I looked up their brewery, and they have been around since 2016. So really not that old. But they're in Hamburg. It says in the middle of Altona. They have installed a modern brewing system in an industrial hall with flair. The system is designed for brewing specialty beers and craft beers. All parts of the system came from European production, many from German medium-sized companies. So this is a small company trying to support other small companies in their country, which is fantastic. 1,000 meters of pipe through which the best drink in the world flows. And then there's some notes about you can watch videos on their website. So landgangbrewery.de. You can check them out or just look up Landgang Brewery. Again, not a whole lot of information from the U.S. brewery. I believe it's Aldi's brand. They're out of Wisconsin, but this is their Session IPA can. Again, you guys know, not a fan of IPAs, but we're going to give it a shot because we don't waste beer in this house. But we'll see. We'll see who wins out. They might surprise me. You never know. Or the German one might be so bad. I doubt it. It might be so bad that the IPA wins. We'll see. I don't think it will. All right. So we're going to give the German one a try. Another new Stein in my collection. Just found this fall. If you want to see that. Very nice Stein that we found. All right. Let's see how this one is. That's good. It's got a little bit of a sour note. It's not the best Helles I've ever had, but it's good. It's got a good, clean flavor, but a little bit of a sour note that I wasn't expecting. Not too hoppy. That's what I would expect. Not too weird or off the mark. Yeah, that's really good. I enjoy that. Ed says, my son did a semester in Bavaria. He came back quite a beer snob. Well, I would say if you actually went to Germany for a semester of school and got to drink German beer right from German breweries, I bet it would have that effect on almost anyone. Because as good as these beers are, these were canned and shipped, and they've been sitting. I guarantee the beers that I'm trying from Germany are not nearly as good as they would be if I was actually sitting in this brewery drinking it directly out of a stein that had just pulled it right out of a tap. Still fantastic. But yeah, I want to go to Germany one of these days I'll get to Germany, and yeah, it'll probably solidify my beer snobbery when I do that. All right, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna clear the palate before we get to this session IPA. But anyway, that's a good Helle. All right, this even smelled like this doesn't. Okay, you can see the typical IPA coloring, cloudiness, which is what it should be. That's the right. Fresh and warm was amazing. I've heard that drinking some beers at room temperature can be good. I guess it would depend on the beer. For me anyway, I do like my beer cold, but I'm sure I could acquire that taste if I was there. All right, so here we go. Yep, that's an IPA. It's not as bad as the sour, and it's not as bad as the first IPA. I have to admit, this is one of the better IPAs I've ever had. It's still too hoppy for me. It's still too tea flavored. It tastes like tea and beer. And I like tea, but I don't like tea and beer. It just doesn't. It's not good. My brother likes to say, and sorry again for those of you who like IPAs like my buddy Jeremy, my brother says that nobody actually likes IPAs. They just like to be seen drinking IPAs. Now, I don't believe that. That's a little harsh. My buddy Jeremy does like IPAs. But I do believe that the IPA has become the sort of American microbrew standard because of its, I don't know, weird popularity that doesn't make any sense. And a guy who actually brews beer that I know or has brewed beer in the past, he says that using excess hops is sometimes a great way to hide imperfections in flavorings. And that might explain, too, why IPAs have become so popular with small breweries and microbrews that maybe have not perfected their craft. Because if you make it so hoppy that you can't taste anything else, you can hide a lot of the imperfections in your recipe just by inundating it with hops. I don't know. But in either case, I give it 2.5 hipsters. It's 2.5 out of 5 on the hipster scale. Not great, but not as bad as some of the ones we've had. But yeah, we're gonna have to give it to Landgang today. The German beer wins out, putting him ahead by 2, making it a 4-2 game. So that's where I'm at. Sorry, you guys who like the IPAs. I just can't do it. I can't stomach them. But if you like IPAs, you'd probably like this one. As far as IPAs go, it's probably good. But anyway, I don't know. You guys decide. Thank you, Ed, and everybody else who was here. I appreciate you. Come back tomorrow for day 7 to see who wins, see if the United States can make up some ground. But so far, our penchant for IPAs is killing this advent calendar from the United States side. So thank you guys, Ed, and everybody else who was here. I really appreciate you. Come back here in a little bit. I'm going to be doing our first comic book review on the channel soon, the comic book Bound. So after I take a little bit of a break and get things set up, I will come back with that. Thank you guys so much, Ed, everybody else. I will see you again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.